everyone. Now we are at the Datang Everbright City, but the weather is just giving me the rain. So it just has the recall for this sculpture, and this is the sculpture, a serious sculpture in this square. And this sculpture is called "Water Can Carry the Boat, but also drive the boat down." So what does it mean? It means that it is a metaphor, and the water is like the people, and the boats are like the government. If the government treat people well, the people will give the both benefits to the country. And you could say in here, a child is sitting on his father's shoulder, and there is a child holding his mother's arm. And I think this is a very happiness picture. And you just take a look at here. This is the oldest man in this family. And on the left side of this old man is his son. And on the right of this old man is his grandson. But what does it convey? It conveys that the longevity in China is a symbol of happiness and the symbol of suspicious. So, I want to tell you that this slogan is just the idea of the government, how to govern the country. And now let's move on to the next sculpture. Can you guys see this sculpture behind me? Yeah, this is Taizong Li Shimin from Tang Dynasty. And he is riding his war horse, and behind him is a thousand of war horses. These war horses, their laps are very strong, and that shows the auspicious and the prosperity of Tang Dynasty. And this sculpture is about 7 meters tall. It is the biggest sculpture around this square. And I assume that you could say just in front of this sculpture, there are many warriors that are playing the horns. Why do they play the horns? Because the horns are a music performance that helps the warriors. They know when they have to fight and when they cease the fire. Yeah, and there is a man also behind Li Shimin is playing the drum. I wonder that if you can play the drum, would you play the drum for your emperor to show your loyalty? And this sculpture is the most prosperous sculpture in this square. And you could also sense the Tang charm. And on my right hand, you could say that there is a big lantern in here. And in this lantern, here's a script called 李白乘舟将欲行，忽闻岸上踏歌声. That is the most famous poet Li Bai wrote in Tang Dynasty, and Wang Lun is one of the fans of Li Bai. And why Li Bai wrote this poem to Wang Lun? Because as a fan, you know that if you are a fan of Taylor Swift, you want her to write you a song too. And Wang Lun was one of most fun of Li Bai, and he just wrote many letters to Li Bai and wished him to write him one back. And when Wang Lun was going to make a place in a government region, Li Bai just wrote this famous song to him, this famous poem. Yeah, and despite of this, Du Fu is one of the most closest friends to Li Bai, though they have some age barriers because Li Bai is way older than Du Fu, and Li Bai's poem is romantic, but Du Fu's is always serious and about the words. That is because they're born in different ages, and they have different social ideas. So that is for this lantern. And this lantern is also an auspicious symbol in China. And in there, you could say a phoenix. And in front of that lantern, there is a big phoenix just behind me. You could say that there is a golden infrastructure, and this is a big phoenix in Chinese legend. Phoenix is the most auspicious symbol of Chinese culture because phoenix, it could never die, because it will reborn. And put in here, it always means people have a good wish of the longevity. And based on that, behind the phoenix, there are fountains. That fountains are very great, and it shows that in this Datang Everbright City, we offer citizens and visitors and tourists a place to rest and appreciate the view. And behind and in front of this phoenix, there is a big marble. It curved the Datang Everbright City. And as the most famous viewpoint in Xi'an City, this Datang Everbright City actually gives people a place to appreciate the Tang charm. And look around here, there are always ancient style sculptures and architecture, including Shanxi Theater and the Xi'an Music Hall. In front of that big lantern, there is a gold phoenix that made by sticks. But it's not actually golden because the gold is very expensive these days. And you could appreciate that there are fountains behind this phoenix. Phoenix is the most auspicious symbol in Chinese culture. It means longevity and good fortune, because in legend, phoenix will never die. It will always strive from itself. It calls reborn. And in Chinese, we call it 涅槃. It means reborn, just like I said. And this sculpture carved Datang Everbright City. That means that in Datang Everbright City, you could not only appreciate the Tang charm, but also some appreciations and some architects, because in Datang Everbright City, the architecture style are always ancient. But just like the Shanxi Theater and the Xi'an Music Hall, and this street also means we want to offer the tourists and the citizens a place to rest and appreciate the musical charm and the dance charm, especially the historical charm in this ancient city. And in front of this phoenix, we are here in front of the sculpture called 房谋杜断. And what's the meaning of this phrase? 房谋杜断. It contains two ministers in Tang Dynasty, and they are very good at politics. 房 is 房玄龄, and 杜 is 杜如晦. This phrase means Fang Xuanling has the smartest ideas to give to his emperor, and Du Ruhui always made the best decisions for some political decisions. And we all know that a success dynasty without the good ministers, dynasty cannot achieve its goal. And this has recalled the Fang Mou Du Duan. Yeah, and they make the best decisions and the smartest ideas for Taizong. And look around this street, there are snack store and there are some toy store. That means if you come here, you could not only view the historical charm, but also the city's life of citizens in Xi'an. And this Fang Mou Du Duan, thanks to that, now we are living in this prosperous modern China. At the beginning of the Silk Road, this sculpture showed us a vivid picture of the Silk Road. You could say that above this sculpture and around that there have some merchants, and they are from different countries. They are like foreigners, and they are having the trade with the Tang Dynasty. And you could also say in there, this is a big giant round sculpture, and on the corner of this sculpture sit on the emperor, and around the emperor there are so many ladies. They are holding the fans. This is called the Chang'an region. Yeah, and this is a very prosperous dynasty among all the Chinese history. And you could say that this square is surrounded by the red lanterns. It is also a symbol of auspicious. And now, let me introduce you some 24 pillars to you, just behind us. And the 24 pillars behind me, each pillar tells a different stories of Chinese history. And let's now begin to explore them. Okay, follow my step. Then you could say that there are 24 pillars, but there are first 12. So let's come to my right hand. Okay, on my right hand, this is a story called, wow, you could see in here. And behind me, there are 24 pillars, tell us 24 ancient stories about China. And now, let's explore them all. Okay, now, you could say that on my left hand, there is a big pillar. And guess what is his name? Yeah, is called 秦王破阵, because this sculpture actually describes a scene that the king of Qin Dynasty is Qin Shi Huang. The sculpture behind me is Wu Zetian, and this is the second biggest sculpture around this square. And you could say that there are so many ladies and ministers around Wu Zetian. They are holding the flags and protect Wu Zetian from any possible damage. And Wu Zetian is the first female emperor in Chinese history. And in that dynasty, in her dynasty, women are win the first place in the society. And this explains why in her dynasty made the foundation of the later two dynasties to have a prosperous situation. And now we could also know that Wu Zetian is the most longevitous woman emperor during this Chinese history. And I think this sculpture here indicates that not only she is a successful emperor, but also she is the most intelligent woman during all Chinese history. And we adore this woman and we appreciate her success. Now let's come to the next 12 pillars and to appreciate the history of Chinese. Now let's dig out more about Chinese ancient history. And now let me introduce you this pillar to you all. This pillar, you could say that there are 5 towers just standing in high mountains and forests. And what are they refers to? They refer to the Buddhism in Chinese history. And in Tang Dynasty, Buddhism has developed into a peak of the higher level, and this is called Ta Si Lin Li. It means many towers, just with temples just standing high on the mountains. And now follow my step. Let's come to the next pillar. And I could hear a music that is very prosperous and very profound, and I can introduce this music to you. This music is just programming in the front of us. And now let's come to this pillar. This pillar is called 精耕细作. What's the meaning of 精耕细作? Can you guess that? It means that people use agricultural machines to make more products, to make more highly produced products. You know that in ancient China is an ancient agricultural country, so it is vital to develop some manufacturers to develop the proficiency of this product. And you could say there are many fields that was devastated by the farmers and cause, and there is a machine that conveys the water from the river to the field, and that's the wisdom of our ancient ancestors. And now let's come forward to say more about this ancient history. Still in this pillar, there are more stone staged stairs for people to go across this pillar. And I think that is very convenient in this Datang Everbright City. And now let's see this. You know, at the beginning of the Silk Road, Xi'an has always liked a transportation capital in this world trade mail. And let's see, this is a Silk Road on the sea. This is called Sea Silk Road. And you could see in here, there are many ships, and most of them are merchant ships. They go into everywhere in the world and show the prosperity of Tang Dynasty to the world. And around the world, there are so many products, and they are designed in China. They are designed in China and sold all around the world. This is our proud, and it's also from the ancient times. This is definitely a foundation. Now let's come to think more about this Chinese history. And I think after my introduction, you guys have overviewed this Datang Everbright City, especially this sculpture park. And I wonder that if you want to come here, would you come to see the ancient history of China? And now we have this 斯文东土. That means in Tang Dynasty, the paper making technology has a high development. And you could say in here, there is a court and the people are there. And the people, they are making papers in here. We know that in Tang Dynasty, the technology has a higher level among all the countries, dynasties before. Do you want to invent a paper of your own? Because in Datang Everbright City, you could also DIY your own paper products. If you are interested, please come in here, okay? And there are still 2 pillars around here. And I feel a sense of pride in my heart, and I think this is a way to show us prosperity to the world. And as a globalization that China has always called for, I think this is the best place for us to appreciate the Tang charm. And now we come to the Canal River of Tang Dynasty. You know, in Tang Dynasty, not only the politics they reach to a higher level, but also the merchants. And all the merchants, they go on the Sea Silk Road, and they have a very vast profit. And in this, you could say, there are many merchant ships just go beyond the sea and go far from the Tang Dynasty. From here, from Xi'an to Perth, and from Asia to Europe. This is the way that Tang Dynasty ever made. This foundation actually helped us to achieve merchant globalization on modern days. And you could say that there are also auspicious clouds. And this auspicious cloud is a symbol of those pillars because it is a symbol of happiness and longevity. And now let's come to the last pillar on the right side. Okay, this is the 6th pillar in this sculpture park. And we also want to know what this pillar is about. Do you understand me? And do you want to follow me? I think so. I think you want to follow my step, right? And in this pillar, we couldn't know what his name is, but we could know that there are 2 people. Maybe there are couples just they are sitting together, and they are sharing maybe some disputes or some secrets that they don't want others to discover. And that's all for this 6 pillar. And now let's come to see this. Okay, now we are here at this Kaiyuan Square. This Kaiyuan is actually a prosperous region in Tang Dynasty, and this square is called Kaiyuan Square. You could say that there are so many visitors in here because the visitors here, they are come to appreciate the Tang Dynasty charm. And you could see behind me, there are a big sculpture, and on the sculpture, it has a script, golden script called 开元盛世. 开元盛世, Kaiyuan region, it is the most prosperity dynasty among Chinese history, and it also built the foundation of the Tang prosperity. And that makes Tang the privileged and the most prosperous dynasty among all the Chinese history. And in Xi'an, we are so glad that we could sense this history in person. And now, let's see this square. After this tour, I assume that you have appreciated this whole sculpture park all. And here we're in Datang Everbright City. This Datang Everbright City is not just a famous tourism place for us to view the Tang charm, but also a historical landmark for us to appreciate the Xi'an view. And I hope you could come here and see how the historic and the modern city have expanded together. And this city will always be your first place to visit. And this is Datang Everbright City. We hope you could come here. That's all. Thank you for today. And please subscribe our channel, and we hope to see you together. See you next time. Okay, bye.